Right.
And
what very broad, but directional.
Yep. It's directional. That's exact.
Yeah.
It's directional. And the piece that I was missing, Mike, and maybe the game puts the daily steps in place, where at the very bottom I've got my 6 little, you know,
your key plays.
You'll see my key plays. I got all those in there. This is just a little tool that says, all right, I'm going to do that at 9:30 in the morning. I'm going to, I'm going to put a time during the day to, for example, my game-changing key play is being clutter-free. I mean, between my wife launching her business and me doing what I'm doing, we got crap laying all over the place, Mike. We got projects going. We've got just all kinds of stuff going on. And clutter takes energy, and it creates distractions. And so starting this past weekend, my wife sat down and we just listed out all these hellish jobs and all of these things around our house that are creating chaos and taking energy. And we just set aside time and tell you what I did. Our garage, I've got a bay full of junk in the garage that if we don't give it away to the refugees this week, we're going to put it out on the curb and give it away. I think Townsend did something real similar about a month ago. I went over to his house to see him. And a sign out front that said "free shit."
Right.
And we're going to do the same. Just So I'd say, Mike, of all the things this week, choosing that to be a key play, and getting my wife's 100% concurrence on it, wrapping it into either a daily routine and a key play on the worksheet, putting it into an operational form, I think is important.
Well, let's go look. I'm going to share the screen and go look together with you at the game.
Yep.
And it sounds like you've been in here under, this is us, the Fear Hunters.
Yes, sir.
You've been in here under the David tab.
Yes, sir.
And
there it is, man. So scroll up a little bit, Mike. Go to category 4. There it is, right there.
Be clutter-free. Look at that.
I'm going to be clutter-free. I'm going to be 200 pounds because I got 20 pounds of weight I'm lugging around. I don't need to be lugging around.
Wow, David. Wow. This is awesome. So, right, the essay collection.
Yep.
Debt-free, kingdom work. So here's what I want to work with you on this, because this will be valuable for everybody. And we could spend, while Noah and Leslie are, taking care of things in New York, and the rest of them are not on the call, we can use this call for these key plays. And I started recording just after you started talking, and that way the others can get the benefit of it. So if you don't mind, can we just go to work on these, and I'll help you develop these plays?
I'd love it, Mike.
Okay. So when you say be clutter-free, if that term works for you, leave it. But I want to invite you also to consider, when you're clutter-free, what are you? You won't have clutter. You will have, what is it you're after?
I wouldn't say order, because I think that's you're setting yourself stuff that's completely out of your control. It's, Mike, it's the, I would define it as that which you have under control. Simplification. How about that? For example, in the garage, I go into my garage, I got 6 bottles of antifreeze in there. I need 1. So, using that as an example, Mike, maybe seeking.
Yeah, no, that's a great example. So here's what you want to do. You want to get it simple and measurable. very
Yep.
practical, right? So let's
Yep.
let's stick with be clutter free, and
Yep.
now we want to design how the points work for you.
Yes,
So,
sir.
for example, you could, 3 times a day chunk out a piece of clutter, and
Yep.
each one counts for a point.
That's
You could spend 9 minutes a day organizing anything, and that's 3 points.
Yep.
You see, so you measure. There's only two things you can measure in a game: you measure activity and you measure results.
Yep.
And you can use time as a measure of activity or action. So so if you measure, so if you look and if you want to look over a 12-week period, what are the specific things you want to do to be clutter free that you would, you know, be interested in or play for doing each day?
I would say this, Mike. The great thing about this is it's an agreement between my wife and I. So
Yeah.
it's we're Pam doesn't like it when condiments are not put in the doors of the refrigerator because it clutters, and I'm like, I agree with that. I can let's encourage each other in that area. So
Yeah.
the thing that I would say, Mike, is clutter free as it pertains to the house. I'm not going to, I want to be organized in my thoughts, which is why I've got this thing.
Yeah.
But I think to your point, Mike, making it an activity and making it measurable, and the fact that it will bring peace. The thing is, Mike, these are all related, right?
Yeah.
If I, so being stress-free in terms of having a clutter-free environment will, man, I'll tell you what, it's going to create a space for me to write.
Yeah. So how about this? 1 point is scored each day. For 1 point is scored for each action I take to be clutter free.
Okay.
Day up to 3 points.
Yep.
So that might be putting the condiments in the refrigerator door. It might be throwing out some antifreeze.
That's right. That's right. Tell you what I do right now when I take something off, open the closet and throw it in the closet. You know what? If I put it in the laundry chute or if I hang it up, I get a point.
Right. There you go. Boom, boom, boom. 3 points. Right. So now let's talk about be 200 pounds.
Yeah.
That's a result. It's a worthwhile result, and that's perfect as the name you want. But what do you want to do each day? There's something already here on this. If you didn't catch it, you get a point for 18 minutes, 2 points for another 18, 3 for 54 minutes up here under physical, under movement.
And I do run for an hour. I do run Cheeseman Park, Mike, for an hour. And the thing is, Mike, there's a lot of these key plays. One benefits the other. I'll give you an example. I can't stand exercise. I've never liked to run, but you know what? I also don't like sitting down and reading books. But I'll tell you what, I look forward to running when I'm listening to, I'm listening to Elon Musk's book right now. And because I know I'm going to be running with Elon in the morning, I run. And so, and if I look at, the benefits of or Tony Robbins or when Mike Valentine gets his audio book out, it's going to be, you see what I'm saying, Mike?
We'll get you running and learning on purpose.
I'm going to be doubling my points.
Yeah. So when you look at this be 200 pounds, you already have up above nutrition and exercise.
Yes, sir.
What's another key? What like if you did this, what could you put in? I have one in my game, Dave. That's I get 3 points for fasting from 7 p.m. to 11 a.m.
There you go.
I stop eating at 7. I don't eat again until 11 the next morning.
Mike,
at least.
I have actually adopted that. You know, so I would actually lose in both ways. When I sit and watch TV after 9 o'clock at night, I'll also throw in a bowl of cereal for good measure. You know, so
right.
So I'm going to stop watching. You know, I can record stuff. I don't need to be watching TV at 9 o'clock at night. Then I won't be eating at 9 o'clock at night.
What's the time frame for you? So 3 points are scored for fasting between sometime at night and then starting to eat what time in the morning?
Mike, I'll take, quite honestly, you've obviously done some research. I'll take 7-Eleven. Because in the morning for me, I'll have I do start out with a couple cups of coffee, but I don't need to have breakfast. I can fast till 10.
Okay.
10
Do you want 10 or 11?
Let's go 11.
Okay. All right. This is great. Memorize the Psalms. So that's easy. How much time what do you want to do each day to build on that, to build that?
I think I can memorize one verse a day.
So you get 3 points for memorizing.
Yeah.
For memorizing a verse.
Yep.
This is fun to me. I don't know if it's fun to you, but.
Oh no, Mike. And of course, the benefits of memorizing. The benefits of it's one of those deals, Mike, where it's like I talk to so many guys. It's like, man, I can't memorize anything. I got a lousy memory. Well, you know what? That's a great indication to force yourself to,
Right. You remembered that.
Yep, that's right. That's right.
All right. So let's go to writing the essay selection.
Right.
What would be a daily activity? And so I'm going to fish around with you a little bit because there's a little more out. There's a little more that we can do. So you could score 1 point for 6 minutes of writing, 2 points for 12 minutes, and 3 points for 18.
There's a friend of mine.
That way, a little bit gets you started, is what I'm saying. And again, I'm just trying to give a range of ways to be creative with this.
There's a friend of mine who's an author, Mike, who is in a group, and they have agreements with each other that I'm going to write 20 minutes a day. And here's the interesting thing is, it doesn't have to be good. Just write. Just write. Okay.
Do you want to keep it as an all or nothing, or do you want to give yourself 21 minutes and break it into 3 7-minute sections?
Let's do the 3.
Okay. 1 point is scored for each 7 minutes. Right. And that's up 2, 3.
Yep. Yep.
All right. Debt free.
Yeah.
Is it possible to make that goal by the end of the 12 weeks? Actually, 13 weeks.
No.
Okay. But you want to be heading that way.
Here's what we can do, Mike. We got a couple of cards. Let me do this, Mike. I know now. I see where you're going with this. I will choose one of those cards to what is possible at the end of 12 weeks. Let me think about that a little bit. And then is it a question of every single day, instead of my spending money on a Starbucks or this one's a little bit more of a challenge.
Yeah, but you're right. No, this is a daily activity. It's a daily game. It's a daily score. So it does need to be a daily thing. But you could say each time that I choose a less expensive option, I score a point. up to 3. You could say something like that.
Yeah.
You could say, I mean, you could get a point for checking the budget daily. I actually do. My budget's open. It opens on my with my browser. My budget's open, and I bet I look at it 3-4 times a day. I don't score for that, but I'm on top of it.
And I'll tell you what, Mike, that's good, because I'll open it up at the end of the week, and I'll see iTunes charges in there, and I'll see stuff in there. So opening it up every day, Mike, is and taking a look at it, that's worth something. Hey, Mike, now you've got money up, I think, in category 3, category 2. Isn't there a budget check up there as well?
Yeah, let's finish this, and I'll go up there and explain it very clearly. Yep. So I score a point each time I review the budget, up to 3 times, 3 points. So there's one way to score in this category. Now, you can also score if you want to. We could say I score a point each time I consciously
I got you.
Decide and make a lesser expensive choice.
Yep. Hey, Mike, that could be a 3-pointer. That, because there you're taking, if I'm checking the budget.
Oh, okay, got it. So I got you. So if I consciously decide, hold on with me.
Debt-free. Be debt-free.
Well, okay. So what I was going to say is, each time I consciously decide to make a lesser expensive choice,
I will take 3 points.
I score 3 points. Now, the only thing is you can only go 3 points in a category. But it just gives you options within the category. All right, great. So now I said, let me get to that, and then I'd go up to money. Let's see. Money on purpose. So when you interact with money, budgeting, I tried to cover everything here. When you interact with money, budgeting it, receiving it, paying, balancing, applying, planning, spending, earning. If you do this with a deliberate intention, score a point. So this is where I come in. If I look at my budget and I did it with a deliberate and conscious intention, in other words, I have an intention for money.
Yep.
And when I was looking at the budget, I had that intention present. Or when I spent money, I had that intention present. Or when I got paid, or when I paid a bill. So this is just anytime you interact with money on purpose and with intention, you get 1 point. So 1 for 1, 2 for 2, 3 for 3. So that kind of covers it broadly, but you're down here more specific.
Yep.
Being debt free.
Yep.
All right, so let's go to kingdom work.
Yep.
Just talk generally about what you want to do here. We'll figure out how to turn it into a scoring system.
I'll give you an example here. I've got a couple guys in my life who they're struggling with things, and I try to talk to these guys once a day, just encouraging, maybe having lunch. And that's kind of, that's the physical activity.
Right.
I think investing myself in other guys' lives is something I want to do on a daily basis. I think I said there's some bigger Kingdom initiatives, what I would call, I got an India motorcycle project that's, we'll put that somewhere else. But you get the idea, Mike. That's what I mean by that.
Right. Well, let me go around the game a little bit and then come back to this. So down here, in a very general way,
there you
when
go.
you encourage someone in your life on purpose, you get a point once, 2 points for 2, 3 points for 3.
Yep.
When you share your shifts to purpose, you get 2 points if you do it in writing or in person, and 3 if you do it again. So there's admitting fear. So there's some general ways that's already there.
Yep.
And if you want to make this like specific and about kingdom work and about these 3 guys, like I'm going to connect with these guys each day via text or phone. So I'm saying you've got a lot already there in a general way, but how do you want to make this one specific?
Okay, then let's move. And I hear you, Mike, and I agree that when I was down in that lower category,
yes,
I will seek to do that independent of category 4. So
got it.
So line 40, kingdom work here specifically, we're talking about a project where we're going to take we're going to take a group of guys. We're going to take motorcycles to India. We're going to leave them there with people that it will really help a lot of these rural communities. So it's a longer term, what I would call humanitarian project.
Okay.
I wanted to somehow drop those kinds of things, Mike, into
the game. Yeah.
Into the game. Yep.
So is there something that if you did it each day, even if it's just reading a charter on the project or connecting with someone who's, if you took one action a day to move, does the project have a name?
Actually, I would call it the India Motorcycle Project.
India Motorcycle Project. I like it. I don't even know how to spell motorcycle. Mm-hmm. If the water keeps rising in Houston, my future motorcycle is going to flood.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
So, Mike, how's you still got family down there?
I have a daughter, 3 grandsons. My sister flew in to check on my dad, but got stuck there. My mom is there.
Oh man.
And 40 years of friends. It's disturbing.
Yes.
To think, and all of them so far have lights, and the water's a few feet from their door.
Oh my God.
But my dad's in a floodplain, and it's not going to crest until Thursday. So he's lost everything once before, and it's at risk again. Mm. So prayers up.
Oh.
Prayers up for those guys. And so far, so good. It's not over, but so far, so good. And I'm in touch.
Okay.
So on the India Motorcycle Project, is there something that if you did, this is probably a fell swoop, you get 3 points.
Yeah.
If you did one thing, because that something every day is a lot on a project like this.
Yeah.
But what would you want to do?
We're still in the planning process. We're still in the how are we going to promote this thing? And I can tell you, Mike, it's not going to be a daily thing. So Mike, let's do this. There's a collection of things that I want to do. Basically, in the book, I've got 3-month plans. I've got 1-year plans. I've got 3.
Oh, that's great.
I got lifetime plans. And maybe, Mike, what we can do, instead of making this goal specific, can I move any one of those things forward? You know, whether it's one of the 3-year goals or one of the 1-year goals.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah. So the kingdom work is I touched one of the goals and moved it forward today. I would
absolutely. I love it.
Let's not make it goals project specific. Let's make it. I want to move forward. You know, Mike. I want to play. I got some pieces that I want to play well on the piano. I'm going to give myself. I'm going to give myself some points getting the piano tuned to.
Are you calling these passion goals?
Say again.
Are you calling these passion goals?
Yes, sir. That's good.
Okay.
That's good.
3 points are scored when I touch and move a passion goal forward. Move forward a passion goal today.
And let's change the name of it, Mike, too.
I got it. There it is. Boom. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do something now, Dave, if you're willing.
Yes, sir.
You've already been scoring, so you got 3 points because you slept.
Oh, I sleep well, man.
Good. You've eaten on plan today. You got a 3. Did you go for your run?
I did not go on my run. I had.
Okay. Now I'm going to show you something that I do, Dave, and it's a little bit. I'm going to say slightly brash to myself, but I make myself. I make myself put that 0 in. I take the goose egg. Like, okay, I didn't do it.
I still got 4 hours, amigo. I was doing
right. You're right. And last night I went out for an hour and a half walk run.
Yeah.
Did you review the red dot today?
I did not.
Okay. I'm not saying it's over, but for now, if it were over, so we'd 0 that.
Yep.
A butt reduction today?
Did not do a butt reduction today.
Okay, we 0 there. You reviewed the critical self. That's a 3.
Yeah.
It's a all or nothing there. So you actually get a 3 there. You did the questions once today.
Yep.
You didn't do an on purpose initiative today.
Yeah, and Mike, those last 2, I got to be honest with you. What if you don't mind?
Yeah.
What
the on purpose initiative? If you remember, not this past week, but the week before, I sent out a form with an intention, game plan, and plays and play for.
Yes. Okay.
Your passion journal may have a piece that replaces that, and that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine if it does.
Yeah.
But just make the calculation in your head and say, this is how I'm scoring those points.
Yep.
And then this T module thing, there's a whole bunch of modules that'll keep coming. So what I did was I have the 6 or the 5, I think, most useful ones called out. And then this is about the rest of them that'll keep coming. There's a decision-making model. There's a free will model. There's just a lot of it that'll keep coming. However, if you just spend 12 minutes journaling or reading materials to train your mind, you get these points.
You know what, Mike? It's what I'm trying to do. I mean, I'm looking on the floor right now. I've got my Mike Valentine stuff stacked on the floor here, and I'm trying to. The reason why I got this, Mike, is because I got paper everywhere, and I'm trying to consolidate. I need everything in one place. And
well, you've probably seen that black book I carry, like it's my life.
Yep.
Yeah. It's you do have to bring it all together in whatever works for you.
Yep.
Okay, so what happened? Oh, there we go. So let's give you the 3 points today and say what you did with your passion journal qualifies. Did you spend some time reading, 12 minutes or 18 minutes today?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, you got 3 there.
Yep.
Now we keep going. When you touched money, did you do it on purpose 1, 2, or 3 times? Or any? Could be
0.
not just
0.
Okay. Did you spend? This is 9 minutes. It's so funny.
Oh, you may have. I want to challenge you on the content. I know you've already put the score in. A point scored for one action, 2 points are scored for two separate actions. I bet you scored 3 today.
Yeah.
On content and systems. You got
Yep.
your passion journal.
Yep.
You reviewed the game, and now we're upgrading the game. So give you 3.
Yep.
And then if we go here, 3 points are scored when you deliberately engage amusements, entertainments, or pleasure for the intention simply to play and experience enjoyment for 9 minutes or more.
Give me 3 because I know I'm going to watch a movie right after I come with my wife. I'm going to be. We're going to watch a Netflix after I do my run.
You got it. Now let's go to your own scores here. Clutter free. How many actions did you take today? 1, 2, 3, or none?
I did a lot of work yesterday, so today give me 2 there. I did some.
Okay. This is the way it goes, scoring. This is exactly what goes in your head, David. It's really great. So be 200 pounds. Did you stop eating at 7 last night and not eat again until after 11?
No.
Okay. That's me. It's not today. Today I'm good. But if I ate this morning, I lost it. Or if I eat something after we get off the phone, I'm done. I go 0 that out. Memorize Psalms, 3 points for memorizing a verse.
Give me a 0 there. I didn't.
0 there.
0.
Writing in your 0. Yep.
0.
Okay. This is typical.
Yeah, and passion goals. Passion goals give me a 0 because I put the actually us putting this together, Mike, and.
Oh right. You probably get at least. Yeah, well, that's a 3 because this is all or nothing. If you did anything, you get the 3.
That's right. Yep.
That's good. It's an easy one. Okay.
Yep.
So now here's some gimmies. Since we're on the phone.
Yep.
We did your score already before midnight. So you get 1. You get 3 if you do it before midnight.
Yep.
You get 2 if you do it before noon tomorrow, or 1 if you do it before midnight tomorrow. But we're ahead of the game. 3 there.
Yep.
Now, this video qualifies as reporting, but going forward, we're going to report on Slack. So you would go to Slack and say, "Hey guys, here's my points."
Yep.
Encouraging. Well, I know you got 1 because you've encouraged me.
And give me 3 points there. Buddy of mine, his father passed away yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Sent out emails and I responded to him today and shared some things with him, and he came right back to me with a thanks for the encouragement. And give me 3 because I talked to one of my guys today over lunch, so I'll take 3.
Yep. You also get 3 for asking for support for what you're doing on this call.
Yep.
Have you admitted fear?
Yes, I did.
Once or twice?
Give me a couple times today because
that's 3 points. So you get 2 points for 1 or 3 points for 2.
Yeah.
As you've made your shifts to purpose, well, you did that on the call today, so you get 3 points there. You're going to have a high game. Wow. Okay, there's 3. Now, when you did your butt reduction, did you do it in color?
No.
Okay.
I have a brown fountain pen, Mike.
That's okay. That's okay.
Hey, yeah, I did do it in color. It's brown.
No. Red and blue.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're
Let's see. Be sure that I did that. Yeah, red and blue. Yeah, I give away the pens free. Okay, so what % would you say that your thought, energy, and action was on purpose today?
Yeah, it's a good day. I'll take 75%, 3 out of 4.
Awesome.
Yep.
So when you enter this particular value, it automatically populates the next one.
Yep.
And then you go, well, was I honest about my scoring? If I was, take 3 more.
Yep.
Now your score's in for the day. You scored 68 points your first day in the game. If you come down here and look at the rating system, you were playing on purpose. 61 to 85 is a 9. It rates here for you, a 9. And you go down here and see what your 9 means. So Hell of a game, buddy.
Well, and here's
First day.
Yeah, and here is here's the flip side of that, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
What I feel like I've been doing the last 3 months, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, is looking for a job.
Right.
And I would say if I spent the full day looking for a job, my score here, isn't that ironic? It'd be in the mud. Because I'm not doing
that's not true. That's not true. You're jumping the gun. I bet you find something different.
Okay.
Wouldn't you sleep well if you're going to spend the day looking for a job?
Yeah, I got. Okay, I see what
You
you're saying.
could, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you want to take responsibility for your own perspectives and experiences?
Yeah.
You could do the red dot work. Would
Yeah.
you want your mind clear? It can be the opposite. That's not always. Sometimes it is exactly what you said.
I see what you're saying, Mike. So maybe let's scroll down. I hear you. For those first two, I think to be at your fullest, looking for a job, that's good. So let's see. Category 3. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you want to be communicating well. You want to be building relationships.
Sure.
You want to be tending to your mindset. Yeah, I mean, you might want to be right. It's interesting. It's interesting that so anyway, let's see. One day this week, spend the whole day looking for a job and see if this game supports you in doing it.
Yep.
I find that it supports. So I'm going to go and tally my score really quick while we're on the call.
Yeah, let's do it.
So sleep today, I get all 3 points. I've been playing well today because I knew we were going to do this. I'm on track with my nutrition, 3 points. I got out and rode my bike for an hour, 3 more. Let's see. I took care of my home, but that's a 1, 2, or 3. So I really can't say that I get 1 point. I spent 9 minutes.
Hey, Mike, hang on for a second, Mike. Go back to home.
Yeah. And I like this.
Yeah. So I actually did my 24 breaths as I was going through this. I didn't know about this. So that's being at home in your body. Scroll down.
Yep. So the next one is being home wherever you are.
Yeah.
Here in this place, in this situation, I'm at home.
Yep.
And then finally taking care of your physical home, which that's the only point I get today. I didn't do the other 2. I can't say not yet. I might still, but
yeah. I'm with you.
So I'll take 1 for today. Have I been kind to myself or the planet or someone else 3 times? I have. I've been incredibly kind to the folks in Houston. Did I create companionship? I did. I was kind with both my son, my ex-wife, and my daughter in Houston. And so if I could get more than 3, I'd get more than 3. I did my red dot work today. I did it all 3 times. I did a butt reduction worksheet, so I get 2 points there, not 3. You get 3 points for 2 of them.
Yeah.
I reviewed my card first thing this morning. It's a funny thing. I sit down and I go, Mike, the envelope, please. And I go through the drudgery of the bloody red.
Yeah.
I only did the on-purpose work once so far. I did my initiative, and I spent my time training my brain. So I get 3 there. I spent about 30 minutes in my budget moving things around for month end. I got it done. Communication, relationships. Yep. What did I do to work on my equipment and systems? Can't say that I did that one.
Yeah, hold on, Mike.
It's okay.
You doing it with me. This is you're
okay. I can get at least 1. You're right. I can get at least 1. Thank you. This is it. This is how we score, right? I get at least 1 for this call, and it's not over. Sometimes I come to the spreadsheet and I do 3 or 4 other things.
Yep.
Run my score up. I haven't given myself the time to just relax and take it easy today.
Yep.
My personal plays aren't designed. Let's see. So I'm going to go to my old one where they are designed. I'm letting myself have this week to see what I'm going to redesign. But if I'm in the old one, I got up at 6. See, so here's the way it is. 3 points are scored if I get out of bed at 5.
Oh, man.
2 points when I get out at 5:30, or 1 point when I'm out by 6. And if 6 o'clock is gone, so I was up just before 6 today. I did use my clock on purpose.
Hey, Mike, what's that? What's the clock on?
When I turn, this is a funny thing, but this is a good way to kind of illustrate how to be creative with this. When I turned 55, I decided to go from counting the years behind me to counting the time remaining.
Wow.
So I have 32 years, 8 months, 5 days, and 3 hours and 40 minutes right now, until I die at midnight when I'm 88 on May 3rd, 2050. I also count down until my next activity. So I do that at least once a day to train myself to start and finish things on time. And then I count down till the end of the practical day when I go to sleep. So I've got 3 countdown clocks. And if I do 1, I get 1 point. If I do 2, I get 2, and 3 is 3. So it's a practice that has me not fearing death, but looking down its throat every day. And
with you.
And it empowers me.
I'm
fasting on purpose, I shared with you, so I've got 3 points there. Surrendering on purpose, I get 3 there.
Mike, what's that? If you don't mind.
Yeah, no, I don't mind. Let's see, fasting. It's written funny, but essentially, when I surrender my will, thy will, not mine, be done.
Wow.
That's the essence of it. So if I do that 3 times, and I did, I got an email from a private life purpose retreat scheduled for Friday. She said I might not be able to make it. I wanted to, and took a deep breath and said, that will be done, and changed my spreadsheet.
There you go.
Change my budget. So I get 3 there today. Completing, I'll show you what this is. Deliberately finishing something, Dave.
Wow.
Just finish. Finish making the bed. Finish this call. Finish by sending my score out. Just so 1, 2, 3 points for that. I'm in good shape. Now, I've been playing these particular key plays for nearly 18 weeks now. So, that I have all the points except 2, it should be that way.
Mike, that the completing on purpose is so interesting because, I do a lot of, I think you and I talked about it. I do a lot of work. I live in an old house, do a lot of work around the house.
Mm-hmm.
I will get a job 3/4 of the way done, and tools are laying around, tarps laying on the floor, tools aren't put away, and I walk away from it. It creates clutter, it creates chaos, and it's, just completing something, Mike. Just
finish something, damn it.
Yeah, put the frickin' tools away, man.
Right, get it finished so it's not clutter or whatever. So here we go. I score 3. I'm going to report. I'm over the charts in encouraging. Ask for support, and that's a one-time shot.
Yep.
I've admitted fear over half a dozen times. I've made my shifts to purpose and shared them. Let's see. I need to estimate this. It's high today, 90%. That gives me 3 points. And I've been honest with you, Dave, and you've encouraged me to give myself a few. I'm 1 point from mastery. Guaranteed, I'm going to go find a way to get that point. See, 80 plus 85 is mastery.
Yep.
So guaranteed, I'm going to get that 1 more point before I go to bed today. So there it is. There's your game. That's a hell of a good showing, 68, and that gets you in the level 9.
Yeah.
And and it's a lot to learn. It's fun to learn though. And as we get here, you'll start to see you're running your average for the game. This will average for the week for you. there's a lot to it, but
Yes.
it's like a real game.
Well, and I would say today, Mike, I can tell you with confidence, I've been very, very deliberate about it on a couple of fronts. Number one, I think it's the beginning of the week. I want to be focused on it.
Right.
Number two, I got another tool in the arsenal. So I really focused on, trying to build around that. And number three, I knew I'd be meeting with you tonight, so
thanks for being here, Dave.
Well,
this is fun.
Mike, it's wonderful. And I'm quite frankly, I'm glad it's me and you, man.
Right. Noah's still hanging, but you may need to watch the recording, but that's pretty good. So I've got my training video now.
Oh, Noah's on.
There he is.
No, we've been here. We've been just on mute.
Okay.
You, buddy.
All right.
So I've got my training video now for how to design your 6 key plays. Do you mind if I use it with the others, Dave?
You got it.
I've recorded our work. Oh, you got your On Purpose shirt on.
Yes, I do.
Oh, that's awesome, buddy.
Yeah. Hey, I got to get my coffee cup, Mike. When's maybe we'll get
Come
off.
get it. Come get it.
Okay.
All
right.
I'll get Chloe to reach out and get us coordinated.
Yep. Let's. Hey, Noah. I'm curious. How have you guys been doing on the game here? Have you had a chance to look at it? And I'm really interested in hearing about folks' different plays.
I'm sorry, say the last part again.
I'm real interested in hearing about what kind of plays you're noodling around in your head at section. I think it's section 6 or section 5.
Yeah, so I was a little confused about this from last night or last week, considering the emails that were coming through. So we haven't really spent much time on it. I looked at some of the emails as they came through, but then Mike sent the email saying that he was going to send something later, which I guess was this thing. So I haven't really looked at it since it's been sent last night. This was very helpful to me, and Leslie as well.
Yeah,
she's sitting here.
Thank you so much for sharing,
Yeah,
Dave.
for walking through it, to get that sense.
You bet.
It's useful. So here's what I want to stress for you guys, all of you, but particularly Noah, what you're sharing. This is a game that's learned by play. I mean, don't try to learn. It's dense. It is. There's a lot here. It's worth it. But the best way to learn is, the way to score is right there in the notes. And the best way to learn is to just play for the fun of it for the next few days. And by the beginning of next week, some of it will make sense. I designed the damn thing. And in week 12, I was still learning.
Right.
And I'm still learning. How to present it, how to share about it, how to help people make plays. So it's I hope a structure and that is much the purpose of the game, is to learn how to sustain your shift and your intention on purpose.
And Mike, if I can add one other thing to that, when you first presented it last week, the first word I thought of, and I'll confess to you, I said, Mike, this seems so mechanical. But what I was finding as the day went on, man, as it becomes second nature?
It does.
I got to figure out a time. I'm going to put a time in my passion planner where I'm going to go in and I'm going to say at 5 o'clock, let's pull up Mike's little score sheet here and see how we're doing. Number one, go back and see if I can do any refilling before the day's over.
Right.
And number
what else can I do?
Just seeing how stuff just not mechanically happens, but becomes second nature to you.
The things that we often do intuitively, as we do them intentionally, there's an unbelievable increase in power. This thing that I have about deciding on purpose, that can be as simple as I'm sitting at the refrigerator door waffling over scrambled eggs or my paleo meal. Make a decision. But it's there now. It's like, oh, I need to make a decision. And boom, there's a point. I don't know why the points, some people say that it's almost the same endorphins as getting a hit from a text or something. But I'm excited. I'd like, you guys play this week, and I'm not asking you to commit to the whole 12 weeks. I want you to get a little feel for the game. My apologies, Noah. I thought I could get it out sooner, but I spent the whole weekend nearly dressing it up and putting the little lines in the cells and stuff that I'm not good at, but they got done. So,
Mike, is there anything?
Can you share a copy of your version, Mike? I mean, the way you have yours set up with your plays.
My plays, yes. Yeah. I don't know the best way to do that yet, but I certainly can, and I'll get it done by the end of the day tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
So, you bet.
Yeah,
okay, guys. Well, Leslie, go ahead. I hear you.
Yeah.
If Dave doesn't mind sharing a copy of his, I might want to pick up some of those cluttering habits.
Yes, we're working.
Oh,
Play stealing.
She's a clutterer.
I can't see you guys being clutter bombs.
This is
just me, not Noah.
We're doing you guys a service.
And I'll tell you what,
play
Leslie,
stealing is welcome.
Thank you.
If you think if you think you're going to have less clutter when you move into a bigger space, you're just going to get more crap to put in that bigger space. So
I know.
That's right.
I know.
Unless you got to declutter play on purpose.
That's
yeah,
right.
I definitely do. Noah went through the kitchen because I was complaining that I was running out of space, and he freed up like 7 cabinets.
Oh
How
wow!
many?
Last time I was moving. This is relative to the clutter conversation. Last time I was moving, I looked at everything I owned and said, if I'm not inspired better than an 8 on a 1 to 10 scale to move it, I'm getting rid of it. So I did that and hauled off, loads of stuff. And then I went back and raised the bar to a 9 and cut it again. Like my closet had a third of what I used to have left in it. Like I was about to move some Goodwill pajama pants. Like I bought them one night because I don't know why, right? And now that they're 4 inches too short. I'm like, really? So.
All right, so it would be really helpful if we could see the copies just to get a sense of what get some ideas and see.
You bet. You know what I think will be the easiest? I'll just share our game with you.
Yep.
So our game is labeled the Fear Hunters, and I'll just share it with the two of you, and you can look at our plays.
Thank you.
Okay, so
that'll make it easy.
So you guys are on a team, and we're on a different team.
You're on a different team. I named your team the Passionators.
Yes, I saw that. And who's our captain? Because
we don't have a captain for you yet. I was going to talk to Noah about that, and I've also got lots of people who would be willing to step in. But I wanted to get a feel for, what feels best for you guys.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Thank you.
And I'm also going to talk to another guy that's I think pretty much a master fear hunter, and see if he'll be your captain. I don't know if he will. I'm talking about Townsend.
I think you know.
Mm-hmm.
He was out of town this weekend, so I didn't get and he hasn't seen the game yet. I've been afraid to show him. I just got some points for admitting fear.
You admitted. I was going to say you got some fear points there.
Yeah. Okay, guys, let's go onward, huh?
Have a wonderful night.
There we go. Good night, everyone.
Appreciate you guys. Thanks for being on.
Bye.
Bye-bye.